Go! What are we doing? Falling on me. What's going on? First started late.
What's the next order of the day?
Started 3 minutes late.
Let's go! Let's go! All in on me.
What is going on?
And 2 elements.
I'm Lieutenant Colonel Bill Buter. I've been in the Air Force 33 years. I came in enlisted as a water and wastewater troop. After 13 years, I was able to go to officer training school, earn my commission as a finance officer, and I did that for almost 20 years. And then now I'm the Air Force ROTC Det 510 Commander, or Professor of Aerospace Studies.
Right. Park for like 30 seconds and it's already all messed up.
So first off, we got to get quality cadets into our program that are going to meet all the requirements.
Let's go! Let's go!
Flight Commander! In the future, these time packs need to be standardized among the male and female changing groups. This needs to be situated for the next change of uniform.
Then we got the Air Force Officer Qualifying Test. They need to pass a physical fitness test. Obviously they need to get a bachelor's degree in order to commission in the Air Force, so they've got to maintain their grades. I think once we get them through their sophomore year, we're usually pretty much set on who we're going to have.
Jets and qualified accountability 17 out of 24 jets present accounted for. Jet given and cadet there are still in flag detail.
In ROTC, our cadets, they're normal college students. They go home to their families or their roommates. There's a lot of distractions. There's nothing that keeps them from going to parties and partying all night or getting involved with people that are up to no good. So in my mind, I think, the ROTC cadets, when they commission, have a certain level of maturity because a lot of them have had to take care of themselves. So they go on active duty a lot more prepared than somebody that's just, went from high school, spent 4 or 5 years at the Air Force Academy in a restrictive environment, and then come on active duty. I've gotten to see them for the last almost 20 years now develop from, college students through second lieutenants, and a lot of them have put on major, and they're going to be eligible for lieutenant colonel this year, which kind of blows my mind that, some of them were, freshmen and sophomores in college when I taught them, and they'll be lieutenant colonels this next year. So, then they always come out of the woodwork. I tell people, I could be on the moon, and my, previous cadets will come find me, and so it's been really fulfilling to see them, be successful in their careers, get married and have families, and, become squadron commanders, and I'm sure a lot of them are going to, be a lot more successful in the Air Force than I was. More recently, the end strength of the Air Officer end strength that Congress allows us to have, hasn't grown as much as we'd anticipated, and so we're only allowed to bring so many officers on active duty every fiscal year. With COVID, a lot more people in the Air Force have decided to stay. So we've been taking huge cuts on the amount of cadets that we can actually keep. Last year, we lost 50% of our sophomores because they didn't get they call it a enrollment allocation, which is pretty much a job reservation for them for 2 years in the future. So, it's just challenging to, especially see good cadets that we know would make decent leaders. They've met all the requirements and still have to let them go.